Hey everyone! I'm making this video today because a lot of people, our friends, our follower in YouTube have been asking what's happening with our channel. We haven't updated a longer video and we haven't created the usual food or travel video for I think 5 weeks already. I'm very hesitant to share this one really because this is very personal, but I'll share it anyway. So last June 8th, my mom was brought to the hospital for an emergency reason. She arrived at the hospital with no pulse or no heartbeat anymore, and she was just revived and fell into coma. Yeah, so that was the most difficult test for our family so far, and most of that responsibility of making sure we have families informed, better decision, and also understanding of what's really is happening and what can we expect in the next days or so, mostly fell on me. And the most difficult part is I'm away. I'm in the US and my mom is in the Philippines, but I'm so thankful. Salamat gid ko sa tanan nga relatives and tanan nga friends that helped us through the journey. Kung wala sila, wala gid ko may mahimo. Wala kami may mahimo. But because they're there, aunts, cousins, friends, neighbors, people that are very concerned, didn't count anything kung anong ginhatag nila sa amon nga pamilya. They gave what they need to give at that moment without even counting if they slept or not in a day, but they gave anyway. So I'm very thankful. So my mom fell into a coma first week of June, and it went for a while for 22 days. So the whole time of that 22 days, I was awake at night, and I only slept probably 1 to 3 hours every day, and I would just get quick naps within the day after work, and I still have to work because I can't leave work. There are projects that are pending. I'm just thankful that work for me is at home. I'm still working from home, so I'm so thankful about that. But I still have to work while this is happening, and I have to be awake for the doctors. I have to talk to the doctors. I have to see if there are improvements for my mom, if there are needs physically, if there are medical needs that we need to attend to, if there are changes, if a lot of things, and every day it's changing. We have to do our decisions every day of what to do. She was on life support for that 22 days, and it was the most difficult part, but I'm thankful for the family that we have that have been so supportive of us emotionally, physically, financially, and all the support that we need to have to survive in each day of those 22 days. So with that, within the 22 days though, we are trying so hard. Me and Luis are trying so hard. For the first probably week that my mom is in the hospital, I don't want to go out, don't want to do anything, just sleep after work, just eat minimal eating, and just do minimally in life. It's so difficult to get up, but after the second week, I tried to stand up, I tried to get out, get some sun. I tried to go to the gym again. Tried so hard to take care of ourselves, because in the end I have to be present. I have to be there for the people that takes care of my mom and for my mom. And so I find myself some way to be on my feet. So I write in my journal. I pray. Everything that I can do, I just go outside. Ride my bike. Sometimes I will indulge with a very good chocolate just to keep me up and keep me going. The very thing that I cannot do is edit videos, because editing needs a lot of attention, and editing needs a lot of thorough work. And I cannot do that anymore. It's so difficult. It's just so difficult. I'm just barely surviving every day for that 22 days. And at some point we have to bring our mom home. And so that's another challenge for me. Last June 30th, my mom passed away. And before that time, I was also trying to I also tried to go home. I booked a flight. It is a very expensive flight. If you guys are planning to take a flight right now, flights are very expensive. It ranges from $3,000 to $5,000, but I booked it anyway. I gathered my points and everything and booked it anyway. It's with Just Fly. And I took the Swiss airline with Cathay Pacific. So it was supposed to be a long flight. That's June 29th. And that's also the day that my mom died, June 30th in the Philippines. We were driving to the airport when we arrived at the airport. I got messages from several people, family members back home, that my mom was gone. That's before I'm supposed to check in to my flight. It's a long story. When it's time to check in, I checked in, and Swiss Airline was saying that my ticket is a problem because it goes through Hong Kong, and Hong Kong doesn't accept transit passengers right now. My layover at Hong Kong is only 2 hours, but it's a problem with my flight. So after a lot of back and forth, I wasn't able to board the airline. I wasn't able to check in. So that's another blow. My mom died that day, and I wasn't able to get into the airline that day. It's so devastating. But again, I need to gather myself to survive that very day. So I went home, just help them, do whatever I can do so that we can situate our mom's situation. I'm so thankful for the people that helped from arranging the masses and also the funeral. And I'm so thankful for the people that has been there financially, emotionally, in prayers. I'm so thankful to you, to all of you. Finally, today I'm able to film this. I gathered myself after 1 week and be able to film this to communicate with you. Probably for those people that in the same situation as me, who wants to go home to wherever your hometown is, I want to advise you that if you can get a direct flight from where you are to your final destination, and if you can book through the airlines, because if there's problem with your ticket at the airport, the airline can change it for you. If you can get travel insurance, please do. In my part, I wasn't able to get a travel insurance, and because my card is a travel insurance, but there was a risk of not refunding my ticket, and it's a lot of money for me. It's a sacrifice, because I was thinking to myself, money can be found, but time cannot. I cannot turn back time. So I just did it, but unfortunately I wasn't able to go. But I just have known that airlines can, even though tickets can be, the ticket that I booked is non-refundable, they have special consideration for people who travel for their sick family or their deceased family. So if you are into the same situation as me, seek that with your airline if you're not able to travel. And also, I was marked as no-show even though I was in the airport, because as a passenger, they gave us the responsibility to know the different regulations in different countries that we stopped or lay over to. So yeah, if you're in the same situation, look at that part, to consider those part too. At this moment where I'm filming, my mom's wake is ongoing, and we'll honor her in the next day, and we'll bring her to her final resting place the next 2 days. I was able to gather myself, get some cheap shopping during the July 4th, get some good food, get some good rest. So I'm hoping that our channel will be back to regular programming soon. But I'm so thankful for all of you who stayed there. Who stayed there and waited for us to be back. I'm so thankful for the people. I think this is a good opportunity to mention all the people that closely helped us. I'm hoping that I can remember you all, but I will try. For people that really took care of Mama, since the very beginning. Tita Monet, Tita si Cutie, and si Aljon, si Linlin. They are si Nining Candida. Nining Candida is Mama's personal assistant, I would say, and she's taking care of the house too. So she was the one that's with Mama during the time that she was brought to the hospital and went into coma. They are the people that took care of my mom while in the hospital, while we are away. We are thankful also to the doctors that took care of my mom, who helped us in a lot of ways so that we can understand and to be able to make sane and informed decisions. Dr. Varon is the nephrologist, and Dr. Wong and Dr. Abdul and the rest of the doctors. I'm also thankful for Anya Lee, my niece. She is the nurse, one of the nurses for Mom, and she helped us understand what was really going on. And I'm so thankful for my cousins who have been there for us. Si Manang Jennifer has been informing us of what's happening and assisting us in prayers. Manang Jocelyn also assisting us in prayers, giving us a lot of understanding. Manang Bibit, Tita Milan, and Nunoy Joby, Tita Nining Remedios, and our doctor family also, who's a neurologist. But that time they were in a hospital too because of COVID. Dr. Emilu Valencia. But even though they were in the hospital, she has given me direction and given me a lot of explanation on how things are going for Mama. She talked to the doctor to get as concise information as I can have, and also her husband Lyle Valencia. Manang Jupin, who has been there to assist us during the time that we were in the hospital, and also during Mama's wake, and arranging all the masses and all the prayers for Mama. I would like to thank the people who have given us financial assistance being in the hospital, and they helped us breathe in between the times that we have to pay. Tita Terry Guchueco, Tita has been very helpful to us since we were young. Tita has been helping us even in our education until now. My cousin Stephanie and Ivy Fruta, they're nurses too, that have been very helpful to us. Their mom, Victoria Fruta. It's so amazing how our senior tita, though they have their own needs, they still reach out to us for financial help. It's just so heartwarming. And Tita Nining Remedios is another senior, but also helped out to us Tita Nining Monina, who really tried to help us during the time, Tito Benito, Totong Aquino, my cousins, Phoebe and Inday Fimar were working from Japan and also from Hong Kong. I know helping us financially is a big sacrifice for you guys, but you still did it. For Emilu's family also and Lyle's family, you were battling with COVID, but you still gave us help. For the Cadiz, my city, my home family, for giving us financial assistance. And I will mention you, but even though you want to be anonymous, for the Lagnitan family and also for Miss Pinky's family, Fong. Thank you for reaching out to us. Really, really, really appreciate it. My friends, for the Maxino family, Teta, Kati, and for Rose Caputan Salvalion, my friends, they are my friends since college. They reach out to me, help me financially, and I really appreciate that, even though I told them that ayaw na lang, pero sige na lang. I hope I remember everyone. For Lynn's family, whose family is Lynn Usal's family, whose brother is also has the same situation with Mama, as a chronic kidney disease or disorder. Thank you for your help. And Manang Joy for helping me. Thank you. For BJ, I'm also thankful for the people that took care of Mama when she was brought home. Joy Helasio, the daughter of Tita Monet, and Cutie, who led Cutie Christine Aquino. Both of them led the care for Mama when she was brought home. They were the one feeding her, they were the one cleaning her, they were the one suctioning everything that needs to be taken care at the hospital for Mama. They took responsibility when Mama was home. Thank you for your care and for the community that we have. Cadiz, my city, my home. Miss Noni Fernandez led the singing and prayer for my mom along with other volunteers. And Manang Jupin, my cousin, brought Father Bebs to give Mama final blessing, anointing of the sick, and also arrange all the masses that needs to happen during Mama's wake and also the burial. Thank you so much for everything. Because of the community, family, and friends' help, you were able to pull everything through. Thank you. In Tagalog, wala po akong kalalagyan ng aking pagpapasalamat sa inyo. You have shown me the true Filipino spirit of bayanihan, where everyone helps each other. during the most difficult times of their life.